When I was advised that Jamie Miller would be this year's valedictorian, I did a little research to determine what she did to earn this honor. I learned that before attending Lincoln Law School, Jamie was an excellent student at the University of Delaware, graduating magna cum laude and 93rd out of a class of almost 3,500 students. As part of my research, I also learned that she took a ballroom dancing class in her sophomore year. Some classes are more important than others, and I suspect that that will serve her well during her life. I also learned that while at Lincoln, Jamie was a multiple-year recipient of the Dean's Partial Tuition Scholarship and a multiple-year recipient of the Alan T. Andrews Memorial Scholarship. For her moot court brief, she received the recognition of honorable mention with distinction, and as you heard earlier, she received the highest awards for the best grade in several of her classes: criminal law, professional responsibility, business organization, constitutional law, community property, and trust. Please join me in congratulating Jamie Miller.
Thank you. I'd first like to congratulate the class of 2010 and thank you for the honor to speak here today. I'd also like to thank my parents. Mom and Dad, thank you for your unconditional support. I'd also like to thank some of the people who've helped me along the way. Thanks Carol, Sue, Rana, Ariana, Annie, Kelly, Karen, Laura, and everybody at FLC. I wouldn't be here today without your support. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it through law school, and it hasn't been easy. We started out with over 100 people in our class 4 years ago, and today we're 34. And many of you, our friends and family, you know it hasn't been easy, because you've been by our side. We haven't just had to navigate the challenges of law school, the stress, the exams, but we've had to balance competing priorities. And in these 4 years, some of us have worked full-time, some of us have gotten married, some of us have had children, and one of us even had triplets. Some of us are single parents, and some of us run our own businesses. And we've done all of this during law school. There are 34 different stories here today of how each of us came to be here. And each one is remarkable, because we've also had to overcome obstacles and challenges along the way. This is truly a special group of people, the class of 2010, and even though it's been a challenge, we have a lot of good memories from the past 4 years, and we've made some really good friends. Last night at the graduation dinner, I was talking to Lori Grogan about what a great class we have. And she told me the story from second year when she was out of town. She said that she'd asked one person in class to take notes for her while she was away. And that person not only took notes, but also emailed her part of his outline. And not only that, but about 3 other people had collected all the class handouts for her. And one person even audio recorded the lectures. These are the kind of people that we have in the class of 2010. We've spent 4 years together, and although I won't miss going to class 3 nights a week, I will miss my classmates. Like Trisha Souza. Trish, thanks for always regulating the temperature in our classroom. And Rodney Tompkins, thank you for always making me laugh when I was nervous before an exam. And Lori Grogan, our voir dire editor, thank you for threatening to chase us down with your iPhone and take pictures for the voir dire. The voir dire looks great, thank you. And Ryan Doherty, we couldn't have asked for a better SBA president this year, thank you. And Julie Duman, thank you for being one of our class moms this year, and you even coordinated snacks for us this morning. And Adele Din, thank you for being such a great friend. And in the words of Elwood, we did it. I could go on and on, but really, I'm so proud to be part of this group, the class of 2010. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff at Lincoln. So many of you have gone the extra mile for us. Many of you work full-time, just like we do, and you take time out to answer our questions and to grade practice exams. I have one story that I'd like to share about Professor Laird. Professor Laird teaches real property in our second year. And for those of you that don't know, real property is kind of like learning a new language. Well, a few weeks before our final, Professor Laird, he took a trip, I think it was to South Africa. He used to joke that it was about as far away from Sacramento as you could get. So I was having difficulty understanding this concept called covenants of title. And I submitted a lot of practice exams, I asked him a lot of different questions. But before the final, when he was out of town, I had another question. So I sent him an email. And he literally responded when he was on the other side of the world. And his email was very, very long. And so even though he'd explained it to me several times before, this time it clicked. And it was what I needed to hear. And I was so grateful that he took the time to do that so that I could understand this concept. And this story is not unique. This is not the exception, but it's the rule for professors at Lincoln. And for that, I'm grateful. So thank you to all the professors at Lincoln. So now we're done with law school, and we have challenges ahead of us. We have the bar examination. We have new careers. We're going to learn to practice law. But we can do it. How do I know? Because I know all of you, and I know what we've already done. I'd like to conclude today by wishing my fellow classmates good luck in their future endeavors. But the truth is, none of us are here today just because of good luck. We're here because we've worked hard. And so today, I not only wish all of you good luck, but I wish you the drive and determination to accomplish anything that you set your mind to. Thank you.